Move, pop, slip, use your footwork, drive your opponent crazy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of defense here at all. He threw a punch and just got countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trying to circle away. Get out of dodge. Miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punching. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
jab just got blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose them. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The charts action from both of these fighters. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. At this point, there's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He parries that left jab away. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good defense to block the hook. These two fighters are made for one another. No rest for the weary. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That jab gets blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this...
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the left hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Throws the jab and doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Hold that thought! Sugar Ray Leonard Days! Sugar Ray is down on the canvas! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from?
Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to